Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Let's see if we've got a good reception. You did, that's awesome. Oh, it's really hot. I've got some grapes. My connection's unstable. Is it? Okay. They're crunchy and cold. Hello. Why am I using the Tower of Sexual Magic? Woo. 10 of Wands. It's a heavy burden we're carrying here. Oh my goodness, it's really warm. I've been out. It's scorching out there. The house is normally quite nice and chilled out and cool. But it's getting a bit hot in here. Hi, Carol. Interesting moment in time space. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm charging my phone through my laptop. I don't know if it interferes with anything. I don't think I'm going to stay on too long. What's the time? 25 to 5. It's extremely warm. Outside it is. Oh my goodness, I've got my eyesight. Hi Isabella, how are you doing? I just thought I'd pull some cards, have a little chat. Catch up with you guys. How are things your end? Is the weather nice? What time of day is it where you are? Tell us where you are and the time of day and what the weather's like, because I'm nosy. I'm just going to dab myself down. It looked like I was sweating earlier. I'm sweating now, like for sure. So it's like once I went out there, I just become all hot and sweaty. Some grapes and some chocolate. Montana, 9:35 a.m., 70 degrees. I don't know what 70 degrees is. Hot. You must have read my mind because I was thinking, I don't know what degrees it is, and it's not something, it's just hot. You're feeling better this week. It's going to be like 90. Well, that's hotter than Carol's at the moment. It's getting hot in here. Really is. Might have to tear the hair out. I can do that. Not tear it out. I'll just shave it off. I might need to tie the hair back. So look at some random cards. I'm just like playing with cards. I'm shit with like temperatures, timings, left and right. Doesn't matter. Is it hot? Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is it windy? It's bloody hot here. Hello, Mr. Romantic. What should we talk about? I've just realised, okay, that there's 4 major arcanas on the table. Strength, the Hierophant, the Devil, Judgment. But there's no story jumping out. It's because I'm distracted. Them distractions. I love grapes. And chocolate, of course. But it's been in the fridge and it's better if it's soft. It's caramel. Mm. I've got a grape one side and chocolate the other. You're wearing your sexy nightie. My room is clean and you're relaxed. I'm home alone. It's really nice. I'm going to go and spend some time though. But first I thought we'll have a coffee and some grapes and some chocolate. Okay. I'm actually going to see if I get a story out. Let's see. Okay, random cards. It's so random. I know. What's this strength card? They're not really being seen as they're the Tower of Sexual Magic. There's not really much going on. There's a feminine here on the back of this ball. Then we have the Hierophant here. Okay, we're going to go with the flow with the story. Got the Hierophant here, who the lady with the darker hair, she's actually checking out the wedding ring finger. Does it look like there's actually a ring on there? It's like a red ring, or it looks like a saw. Can you see she's looking at the wedding ring? And then the Hierophant here has his hands on this one. But it looks like this one, when her hair's all tousled. Okay, calm yourself now. I feel it's the redhead that's being told to calm yourself. And then we have the Devil. I feel like this animal here has like transformed. It's like she used to tame him, now he tames her. And then we have the Devil. What the devil is going on? He's got some kind of contraption here. It's like he has a spell. I put a spell on you. That's what he done. I don't know what the contraption is, okay? Apart from it just takes me to like, I don't know, a big dildo. Or a condom. That's like... Okay. But what's going on in the background? It's like all these people dancing. That's what I get from that. But I'm feeling more this here, this shadow of this feminine. It's like she is behind him. It's like when you have the devil on shoulder, and it's like he's got the devil kind of tempting him here behind his back. And then we have Judgment. What's going on here? A child who has all this red tape, bringing them together. Okay. What's tying them together? Oh, it's a rose. Okay. This little Cupid's like got a rose. I think it's like a rose stalk he's like holding out of his mouth. A little one here is holding them both together, but it's like they're looking, oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. I feel like this one's kind of putting these two together to kind of have a look and see whether or not this relationship is like love, romantic. It's like they don't really have a choice. The child's kind of saying, look, is this love? Is this romance? Is this what you call love? Because there's a child here, well. Judgment is a kid here who could be judging. A lot of children are like waking their parents up. It's like a big wake-up call. It's like, what are you doing together? Yeah. Hi, Gaia. How are you doing? You think the story's going to be juicy? Seriously. Well, Juicy Lucy's here to the rescue. Once I finished feeding myself grapes. Hey, daughter. I love it. Raw almonds. I've got some almonds. You're eating cherries, Laurie? How are you doing? I hadn't seen you come into the room. Sorry about that. Are we still feeling poop? Or are we all better now? That's interesting. Carol, I didn't look at it like that. The inner child is speaking up lately. Oh, okay. Yes, that would make sense with my unicorn. Fly on crap. Come out yesterday, wasn't it? Flies around shit. Okay. My unicorn. I really connected with my unicorn last night. And I don't know whether it's a male or female. I don't have a name for my unicorn, but they're young. They're young. And so I got a bit of a sweat on, rather hot. Okay. Just need to wait for the sun to go down. Why are we going to sing? Don't let the sun go down on me. Okay, we're getting back to my unicorn. My unicorn's really young. So, but every time I tried to really look at my unicorn to get like features, I couldn't see anymore. So my unicorn has grey eyes, like silvery grey eyes. And I'm going to say she, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have a sex. But well, I feel the male version of the unicorn is the Pegasus. And I feel the masculine has the Pegasus. But the unicorn was young. And I thought, why am I? And it's because I'm very childish. I'm very childlike. So that makes complete sense as to why. But the eyes were beautiful. They were like a grey, a silver. I was trying to, with a hint of like violet in them. Anyway. Up yesterday, blah today. Yeah, I'm up today, but I'm not going to lie. I've had a couple of really down days where it's like, this job sucks. I don't want to be the uplifter anymore. A couple of down days. Let's have a look at the random cards. It's still a karmic energy on the table. DM, DF, Divine Child. And I picked up the third energy, didn't I? Journey of Love might tell us actually what's going on. The three aspects that need to be blended. I was going to say balanced. I read that as balanced, which comes in with the last reading. Blended in self, and same as partner. What's it all about? Who knows? God knows, apparently. Been saying that all the time. God knows. There's still envy, obsession. These are in reverse. Lover in reverse. A movie. Conflict in reverse. It's a karmic story, guys. Yeah, for real, only God knows. Which means we know. We can tap into that God source energy. I'm loving it. Like, it's I think I'm best to stay in. It's quite powerful. I want to go out. Video killed the radio star. in my mind and in my car. It's like my video and voice is not in sync. How is it doing now? That happened to me the other day, and yesterday I got kicked off my video while I was watching the premiere with you, and I just couldn't get back on, and I was off for, how long was I off for? Quite a while, about 5 minutes or so. Oh, okay. Relocation. Interesting. I'm sorry. The underlying energy here is I'm sorry. I haven't really got as far as what's going on past the devil. I feel like this is the karmic energy. This is what I'm feeling. This is the karmic energy, and she's trying to tame the divine masculine, keep him where he is. Why? Because she's envious and she's obsessed. What is she obsessed with? Well, I'm going to say you, the divine feminine. And it's kind of been left now with the divine masculine to calm her down. Because on this side, when we look at it, there's a movie that's up the right way, a movie that you're projecting. You've got the lover on one side, which is the karmic energy side. The divine feminine's on the other side, and she's the one looking at the wedding ring. Now, I haven't gone like much further because it feels like there is, either it's the inner child talking here. It's the inner child who's scared, I feel, in the karmic energy. Doesn't want to be alone. I feel the masculine has dealt with this. He looks really like he's handling this situation, but he's having to console this karmic energy. So whether she's aware of the divine feminine, a lover's in reverse. So she's not the lover. And then there's conflict that's in reverse with the divine feminine. So I don't feel the divine masculine really has conflict with the divine feminine anymore. Whether or not he's actually told the karmic person, but it is a karmic energy. We all have light and dark within us, and dark's just fear. It's just where you decide to reside, because we've got relocation here. Do you want to live on the dark side or on the light side? It really is a choice. You either choose to see the good within people and our world and life, or you choose to see the darkness. And some people are afraid of the dark and being alone. So I don't feel the conflicts with the divine feminine. Now we've got the devil here. What's he up to? It's like tap, tap, tap on his back. I can't really make too much, but there's greed. So I feel, because I've said about this contraption, this big fat dildo, whatever it is, okay? The masculine here, he just wants to be greedy. So I feel like, seeing as the birds here are flying in a different direction, I feel like he's really, telling the karmic energy to go. It's time to go. Why? Because he's greedy and he wants to fulfill his wishes now. He's got the devil in him. Considering we've got the upper, middle and the lower realms here with the divine feminine. He wants to go to all levels with her, through the highs and lows with the divine feminine. There's no conflict with the divine feminine here. Now we've got the devil with greed. And then we have this inner child, this child it could be the divine masculine's child. It does look like a boy. So that's how maybe he's consoling. It's like, you can see the truth. This isn't working. This isn't love. This isn't romance. And maybe you're just tied together because of children. It's just the children. It's not really what maybe they didn't really have much vision for what their future was going to look like. And then there's relocation. He does have a great heart. They all do. They're beautiful, aren't they? You talk about your DM. Hi, Chevy. What's the story? I love it. Okay. Well, it feels like a karmic energy here, Sherry. So we have, I feel, this karmic not wanting to let the divine masculine go. He really does want to race off, okay? The karmic doesn't want to let him go because she's envious, and I don't know whose obsession that is. It could be the divine masculine's obsession with the divine feminine and she knows about it, or she's watching the divine feminine and is obsessed. It's coming up with some kind of movie within her mind that she's playing out, which will just torture her even more. And it feels like the divine masculine is trying to console her, and really he is. The birds are like, it's time for us to fly the nest. Leave home. And then on this side here is the divine feminine, and she's checking out the divine masculine's like wedding band to see whether or not he's still married. He might have had to have prized it off of his finger. I'm not sure. It looks a bit wounded, his finger, but I feel this is divine feminine being on all levels with her through the ups and downs. And then on the karmic side here was the lover in reverse. So it makes me feel like she's not the divine masculine's lover. She might be the children's mother. There's no conflict. That was on the divine feminine side. No conflict with the divine feminine now. Then he's got the devil in him, and I felt like, Sherry, I'm doing a rerun just for you, okay? And hi, Sophia. I'll do a rerun for you as well. Anyway, here's the divine masculine. Don't know what the devil's got into him. He's got a little devil behind him, like poking him. Looks like he's got a big fat dildo in his hand, and he's off. Off to have some fun. There's people dancing in the background. Freedom. Okay, he wants to be greedy and have what he wants, his heart desires. Then we have judgments, which means, well, it's time to face the truth, isn't it? Can you handle the truth? So there's a little Cupid with I've worked out, I think it's a rose. And it's like this child's bringing this couple together, which I feel is a divine masculine and the karmic, is saying, is this really love? Come on, seriously, have a look. Is it flowers? Is it love, sex, romance? Are we happily in love, or are we together just for the children? This could be a child doing this, or with Carol's help, it could be the divine masculine's inner child. Looks like relocation is on the cards, or we can see that he wants to be greedy and he's stormy. There you go. That's the stormy, Sherry. I seem to have healed my hip like overnight. I think it's fucking amazing. You should have seen me earlier doing all these ballet moves. Like I was working on the bar. It's like, oh, I can stretch it. Oh, into this angle and to that angle. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to do some more work on it tonight. Are you guys still there with me? Hi. Oh, I finished my grapes. Shit. Oh, okay, bit of chocolate. Ooh. Oh, it's melting. It really is that hot. Wants to go home and have Nookie in the kitchen, okay, amongst the pots and pans. Oh, we've seen this, Mr. Romantic. Let me pull some cards from here. I'm sorry, so sorry. Chat's going, but video's buffering. Must be talking a load of shit then, Lucy. Or there are flies around. It's like, listen to the shit she talks. Oh, you haven't heard half of it. It's hilarious. We've got a master manifester. Master masturbator. It's like he hasn't. He's been saving that. It's always collected inside that giant condom. I've been saving it all for you. Juicy. Oh. Tradition. Are we still buffering, Laurie? So not now, not now. Don't talk about this now. Why not? Tradition. Oh, I saw Mr. Loverman, didn't I? So, oh no, Mr. Romantic, sorry. Traditionally, with a rose. Hi, Retta. Puppy love. What's a puppy? You want to get a puppy? Let's have a puppy together. Megan said to me yesterday that Jamie wanted Megan to watch Marley and Me. And I look straight around and go, yeah, but I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry at Marley and Me. I'll cry at My Girl. I won't cry at Marley and Me. And it's just like, she said, Jamie cried. She said, I didn't cry. Maybe I should watch Marley and Me. I'm a bit more, I don't know, in touch with my puppy love a bit more. So you want one? We're going to have a puppy. We're going to have puppies. I watched that. Oh, my goodness. Back in the day when 101 Dalmatians first came out with Glenn Close, I was absolutely like besotted with Dalmatians. And we watched 101 Dalmatians. Oh, I want a Dalmatian. I want a puppy. I mean, seriously, that's like a dream. They were like a beautiful. Oh, yeah, I want a Dalmatian. No spots. I want true love, a Dalmatian. Puppy love, true love. Oh. You bawled like a baby over A Dog's Purpose. I haven't seen that one. I just didn't cry over Marley and Me, so I'm like, I don't really want to watch that. A puppy. Anita, you're having a puppy. Anita was pregnant as well. Anita, you're having puppies. Mr. Entrepreneur and Mrs. Mystic. Well, that's a good pair, isn't it? The Divine Masculine. But he's not as the king. He's as a knight here. Mr. Entrepreneur, Mrs. Mystic. It's like, what goes on at night then? The Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. True love. It's a nice reading. More, what's that film? Hatchie. So, we'll not just stick to like Turner and Hooch. I've got a Queen of Cups in reverse here. I don't know what the other card is. My deck's in reverse. With the King of Swords, maybe not such a great combination. Look at that grey curly hair there. Seriously, my hair is so grey, guys. It's untrue. Well, it's not, it's true. Excuse me. King of Swords with the Queen of Cups, both in reverse, because we've got Mr. Entrepreneur and Mrs. Mystic here. Just seeing if he said anything more. You've booked dinner. You got sideswiped by Marley and Me. You're going out better. Have a fantastic evening. You've booked dinner. Oh man. Who are you going out with, Retta? Can I ask? Envy. That's why I'm coming. I'm nosy and I'm envious. Where are you going out for dinner? Oh, we've got the transition here. 5 of Pentacles. An unhappy masculine. With the family, that's nice. Okay, I'll take you. Keep trying to spin. Listen, who is trying to spin? Oh, what did I come through yesterday? I said about I think it was yesterday, I said the Divine Masculine's in his groove. And the Emperor's, is it the Emperor's New Groove? I've not seen it, or I can't remember. I think it's a Disney. They made it into a Disney film, didn't they? The Emperor's New Groove. I think that's what it's called. Look, the Emperor. It's all groovy. It's all groovy, baby. Yeah, baby, yeah. King Austin Powers. Okay. Oh, he's Austin Powers. He's lost in his powers. He hasn't lost his powers. He's back. All strong and like, Arnie, I'll be back. I told you, I'll be back. I want to have a look at a journey of love. I swear I'm getting more insane every day. Insane in the membrane. Memory loss. Journey of love. How long have we been on for? 30 minutes. I'm going to keep it quite short today. I was going to do some ironing, but it's a bit too hot to do ironing. So that can wait. Let's have some chocolate. Ah, it's like really melted now. Mm. You got to guess what I'm saying. Do you want me to pour you any of you as a card? There's not many of the song. Not that will speak up anyway. Quickly, I can pull you a journey of love quickly. I'm going to pull one for this reading. The temple. So we're off to the temple. The temple of doom. No. The temple of light. But we're taking the light side. The light side of life. It's far brighter and better and more illuminating. The lover. Oh, this is lovely. Look, listen to this. Go for it. Okay. Right. Cool. Don't say anything. Let me just read what Laurie wants to say. Hi, once beloved. You look pretty today. Is it the curls? Thank you. I will do, guys. Just let me read this for this joint message. Squeeze, please. All right, I'll do that. I mean card. Oh, well, I'm squeezing as well. Okay, I'll do my pelvic floor through this temple. Through this temple. Listen, the lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. And the song that I heard this morning was, well, after that came Coldplay, I Will Fix You. But before that, it was Keane, Only Somewhere We Know. I'm going to share it on the community tab. Okay? I didn't go and check out the video, but I heard the song on the radio and it's like, oh, that's lovely. Oh, simple things, where have you gone? Okay. The lover and the loved, and the loved, the lover and the loved, the lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. I'm very fidgety under the table. Nervous fidget. This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers. I have done today as well. I dropped Megan off at work and I got out the car and smelled the flowers at the entrance. Savor the pleasures of life and renew your connection to your inner lover. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You are encouraged to explore scent, touch, taste. I have chocolate and grapes, thank you. And feeling. You are encouraged to play with colour. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of divine self-connection in sacred space that will best nourish you now. Let's read this poem. And then what I think I'll do is I'll pull you a card, but I won't read all of it. Maybe I'll just read the poem. Okay. Let's read the poem for this one. Shall I hold the temple up? It's very much divine masculine colours here, look. The devil's got into him. Love. That's what. Love should be given as it is received. On this day I grant you the love of 1,000 mountain streams and the pleasure of 100 bleats from a newborn baby fawn. For I too cry for love, and like the fawn, I cry with the hunger of being alive. And on this day, I cry for the happiness of giving and the warmth of receiving and the softness of your gentle touch. It is moments like these when I smile for the someone who will always care. Oh, that's lovely. Been dreaming of my ex-emperor for the last 2 nights. Like, really? Really? What does that mean? Okay. Sophia, I'll do yours first, sweetie. I just want kind of Sophia. Is that how I pronounce it? So much like Sophie, doesn't it? Sophia. Okay. Let's see what journey of love message wants to come out for you. And then Sherry, and then Retta, and then Laurie. And then I'll move down the list. If anyone else wants a card pulled. Have you pulled? Okay. Sophia, let's do this. Oh, you've got 2, greedy. Interesting, you've got 11 and 22. I feel 22's first, feminine energy, loving all that is. And then we're going to meet your other half. 22. A state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. That's your energy. Your counterpart, eruption of light. What did you do to them? 11. Very short message, but okay. I feel like this is from your counterpart. Life begins with love. To complete itself, again, symmetry is born. Yin yang. Okay, lovely. Sherry, are you here, darling? Oh, shit. I'm just going to take it that you are. Otherwise the chat will jump. Sherry, Retta, Laurie. Sherry, you have Her Grace, card number 17. Laurie says, that's my number. It's like, it's not today. You've got to share that number. It's Sherry's. Sherry, here's your message. I was born long before our time, and yet my time with you is something new. For you awaken in me a spirit that was longing for release, waiting for your touch. I thought I was safe to stay inside the boundaries and walls I carried with me, and you touched all of me, and we walked outside the lines together. Together forever and never to part. Next, I still have to check. Retta. Okay, done. And then Laurie. Okay, now Lucy. It's like, listen, short-term memory loss. Who's this for again? Retta. Coming together, card number 66. That's a lovely colour. It's like my nail varnish look. I'm not sticking my finger up again. 66. Clickety click. 66. This was for Retta, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. 2 energy patterns came together. A shared frequency in a field of possibilities, and there was resonance. These awesome messages. Come on. Laurie. Still there, guys. I need some coffee, Laurie. The light field, Laurie. Distracted. Okay. 63. The light field. When I'm in love, I am not afraid to be any part of me. I let it all be free for the world to know, and when I'm ready to love, I will create a reflection of who I am, and we will shed our fears, complete our past, and trust love to be our guide. Who else is anyone else want one? Okay. Temple Toad. I remember Coca-Cola bottles with sprinkle tops to use to make steam and iron with. Oh. I love drinking out of a Coca-Cola bottle. That was one of your songs? Okay. Read that part. Isabella, I've just seen it. Gaia, my little one is just kicking up a storm right now. There's a big energetic push today. Yes. Wow. Restlessness is like the kids. I don't even think they're from the area. Like there's so many kids that are restless out there, teenage kids. But there's a restlessness from these children. There's a lot of children out playing. As I was driving back home, I saw them having water fights, and kids are like mingling and mixing out there, like a big time scowl. Social distancing, I don't think they know, I've heard of it. It's like a lot of the residents have been, because they're teenage kids as well, like no one's approaching them. So, excuse me, and saying anything. I do, in the nicest of ways that I can. They are kind of gobby. Kids nowadays, they're just like, I don't know. I don't think they were taught manners. Isabella, yes, sweetie, I'm going to do it right now. I'm working down the list, guys. If anyone else. Carol, did you want one, darling? Hi, Jeremy. Interesting side note. There are 66 books in the Bible, and he spent 66 days in jail last time I went. That's very interesting, isn't it? All those sixes and the synchronization. Okay. I'm doing Isabella's, guys. If you would like me to pull you a card and just read what the kind of poem the last bit says, then if you can just restate, because I'm doing Isabella's and I can't really see anyone else, so you're going to have to give me a yay. The break-in, Isabella. I don't wonder or worry whether or not that's your name, because you've got to see before it's like, that's what I call you. It's just a name, isn't it? The break-in. Oh, your poem's called Love. Of course it is. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. Mm-hmm. Anyone else? No? No. Have I caught up on most of the chat? I think so. Okay. Your DM is 66. Why can I not read what that? Oh, I thought that said olive. Oldie, but goodie. It's just an age as well, isn't it? Sending love to you all in these energies, white, silver, and gold dragons and sylphs, yes. Remember to send them wishes out through the dandelions. The sylph fairies are everywhere wanting them. Okay, so remember to just ask. Ask and you shall receive. Guys, I'm going to go. Oh, this was lovely. Short and sweet. 45 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, I will catch up with you soon. Have a fantastic weekend. I will be on and we shall chat then. Okay, much love. Take care. Bye for now.